So today I start my brand new job. If I'm being honest with you, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything exactly like this before, but I'm looking forward to it. So I'm about to head to the gym, get a little workout in, and you're gonna see the whole day. So I'm gonna take you through the entire day. So I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna get ready, gonna do some content stuff, head to the office. If I come across any career nuggets along the way today, I'll be sure to pass those along. But yeah, today is about doing something new, doing something exciting, doing something that I think is a little closer to what I ought to be doing. That's gonna really pull on my strengths. I'm really excited about the team I'm joining. Really enjoyed the interview process. So I'm excited about starting. Yeah, so I'll take you along, but for now, we gotta get to the gym. One thing I've learned from working out for all this time that I think is even applicable to my career is that a lot of times consistency is more valuable than intensity. I think when you start a new job, when you start a new workout plan, right, you want to go as hard as possible, as soon as possible, and get be as strong out of the gate as you possibly can. And I think that, there's nothing worse than someone who puts all of their effort into the first moment and the first time they do something, but they can't maintain that cadence, right? And so you don't want to come out so strong that you can't maintain it. And I think that sometimes a consistent 75 to 85% effort is better than someone who can be 121 day, but then the very next day can be playing at 45% of what they can do, right? And so I think, whether you're about to start a new workout plan, whether you're starting a new job, whatever, sometimes intensity isn't as good as consistency. As we're getting closer here, I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to get a little nervous too. But to be honest with you, I think that's a good thing. I think it's good to be nervous. I think it's good to be a little anxious when you're heading into something new, because in my opinion, that means you are invested in the outcome. I feel like if you feel nothing, right, which I don't know, that may be good, maybe bad, but in my opinion, if you feel nothing going into a new situation, you probably don't care about it all that much, right? I mean, think about how nervous you might have been before a big date with someone that ended up being your spouse or your long-term girlfriend or boyfriend, right? Think about how nervous you felt before that big competition when maybe you played sports, right, and you had a big game coming up. I think when you care about things, when you're invested and considerate of the outcome of a situation, you're gonna feel a bit of nerves. You're gonna feel a bit of anxiety. I think it's good to embrace that, because it's completely normal, and learn to live with it. Use it as fuel to go even forward. It's a positive thing to feel a little nervous going into a new job, in my opinion. Hired, I was told that the team prefers to come in the middle of the week, and so I came in on a Monday trying to set a strong tone. Turns out I'm the only one here, which is fine. I think I'm going to set the tone, and hey, maybe in the afternoon somebody else comes by, but if not, I'm going to have a sick Zoom background. First day is going well. There is a lot to learn here though. So many acronyms, so many names of people I've never met before. It's a completely different industry. There's a lot of stuff. To be honest with you, my whole career has been like this, right? Where you're sort of tossed in brand new industry, brand new, client area, of course, brand new people. You're meeting brand new people all the time. You just got to write down everything, and then you got to identify like 2, 3, you're lucky if you get one actually people within the organization that you can take all of these beginner sort of dumb questions too, right? So keep a list. Every acronym you don't know, every person who's maybe only mentioned by their first name, you don't know who that person is, right? Write all those things down, and then at the end of the day, or as they happen, right, Slack them over and message them over to that person who you trust, right? And sort of say like, hey, what does this mean? Can you give me some insight here, right? I've got a list about 2 pages long, of notes from just one meeting I just had. Don't assume you're supposed to know everything your first day on the job. You are not. So ask those questions early and try not to ask the same question twice. Okay, so I'm about to wrap up my very first day, and honestly, pretty cool stuff. I know nothing. There's a lot of new. So again, like I said, I'm making my documents, I'm asking questions, I'm looking stuff up on my own, but this is certainly going to be a situation where I've got to look up stuff and I've got to adjust. So again, if you're starting a new job, it is built into the plan, right, for you to come up the curve, but you have to have a plan to come up that curve. And so make sure that if you don't know anything, if you hear something and you don't know something, anything at all, write it down and look it up, or ask someone on the team. Don't take it for granted, or don't just say, oh, I'll learn it later, or oh, someone will tell me, whatever. Also, take your onboarding in your own hands. If you meet someone who's an expert on something that you've never heard of, set up a session with that person. Or if you see someone in a meeting that has an interesting title at the company you work at, reach out to them with a message and say, hey, can you tell me more about what you do? These first couple days here before work really kicks up for you, whatever your new job is going to be, I think that should be a land grab for information for you. And so reach out to people, get sessions on the calendar, get meetings on the calendar with folks, try to learn as much as you can from them. And I think that'll accelerate your growth and accelerate your knowledge gaining journey at any new job you may have.